Yaha minna! Welcome on in, welcome, irajamase! Welcome to the first ever multi-platform stream where I'm not just only streaming on Twitch. No. I'm live on YouTube too. Say hello to YouTube! I am able to stream on YouTube because I have reached the minimum requirement of 50 subscribers. Yay! Pachi! Castle's in the chat. Let's go! I'm trying to make keep up with both chats here, so apologies. But hee. First Beans in the chat. Let's go! You won't be able to see the overlay for YouTube on here, but the Twitch chat is the overlay on the stream. Hi Nona, welcome on in. Hi Lego, welcome on in. Hello Castle, welcome on in. Holy crap, guys, we have some Cami story time to go over today. I'm gonna be sharing some photos here and there of my my trips to Toronto. I visited Toronto 5 times. I spent so much on fare. So much on transit, but bus fare. But it was worth it. It was great. I hope you guys have had a lovely time yourself while I have been away. I was able to take part in the Quest to Conquer Cancer campaign and stream live at AnimeNorth, which I'll get to that in a bit as well as part of my travel stuff. But the fact that I had gone through so much travel, so many places, so many people. It's nice over here, no one to disturb me, and chat can't see what I'm up to. Well, I'm reading out your shit, Castle. Oh, we have head pats going. Okay, that's not working though. Why? Okay, that one is. Oh, one more thing I need to do really quick. Tangia's live. Have fun. Graham gets a head pat. Emily gets a head pat. I'm head patting her. So we have another head pat redeem, as you have possibly seen here on the Twitch side. This is gonna take a bit to get used to. I have a really super adorable deer plushie made by Emily. She gifted it to me for my birthdays, and I had asked consent, and I have consent, so now Emily gets head pets too. Alright, so how you guys doing? Let's catch up. I want to learn about you guys too, not just you guys learn about me. I wanted to catch up here. Have you shared a pic of the Emily plush? Not yet, that's later. When I go through other things as well. Well, okay, why is there nothing going on the alerts? I know you're in YouTube, Castle says no. Taco Subakirante yokoso to Karina sai. Welcome back to Subaki Squad. Thank you for the 5 months. Hello, Dat. Welcome on in as well. Quick sound check. How do I sound on the YouTube side, and how do I sound on the Twitch side? I should sound the exact same for each platform, but do I sound okay? That's the question. And I'm not talking about the same quality that I had for. Oi! There's the first one. Okay.
It's Mr. Castle.
Okay, well, there's the first one. Yeah, we have Tangia now because of the goal, so have fun with that. And okay, so yeah, that We had, Yep. Okay. Mitt, welcome on in. I am, sorry. Graham gets I don't know why it's not working for the Graham head pat one. Let me check this really quick. Hi, Destructivist. Welcome on in. How am I enjoying Tangent? Well, I've got jump scared quite a few times now. It's a thing. I just need to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Give it on this one. Thank you for the head pat. Okay, Graham gets a head pat. I need to fix something. Sorry, guys. I am all over the place right now. This is a little bit overstimulating, not gonna lie. Oh wait, the chat from YouTube not sync with the chat in the overlay? No, that is strictly Twitch side. There is no YouTube one. Just in case there might be, you know, a small little TOS breaking issue, you know? Like having fucking chat. Okay. Alright, bear with me guys, I'm sorry. Give me 1 sec. One thing at a time. I'm trying to make sure I got the Graham thing. Trigger fire. Launch a trigger fire, please. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's, yep. Let me just log in here. A lot of stuff in the screen. Yeah. Yeah. This might be a bit overstimulating on people like myself. But we did this for charity. So, the torture continues, I guess. I'm not doing push-ups. Please don't make me do push-ups and sit-ups again. Oh man. I like Tangy if you can tell. Yeah. Yep. Hydrate assist, that's right. Okay, one moment here while I focus on things. There it is. There's the Graham head pat. Okay, we good now for the Graham head pat. I still have to make a trigger for the Emily head pat, but at least we have the Graham head pat. I say as it just does the thing. Okay, Graham gets another. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Woo. Yep, that's chaos. Yep, that was chaos. Okay. Morpho! Subagante yokoso to Karina sai. Welcome back, Subagi Squad. Thank you for the 6 months. Isn't it so much fun? Yeah, so far it's a thing. Let me give a shout out. Oh, I didn't get the shout out to Taco yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's just Taco first. Alright, go support this nerd. Thank you for the support. No, wait, hold on. Not this. Thank you for the flashbang. Oh, okay. We're still at level 2 high train, let's go! Woo! Thank you for the high train. Okay. Oh, breathe. So, I wanted to have a little talk, you know, catch up with you guys, share some things with my trips to Toronto as I was on break. What about Castle? He's also a nerd. Yeah, support Castle. I can shout out Morpho now. Thank you for the support. Now get supported back, nerd. I don't know how the sound is. Okay, chetamate. First of all, how long is that one for? IRL voice vid. Where is it? 10 minutes. Okay, let me start a timer for 10 minutes. So, I guess I just now have to deal... Yippee! I guess I just now have to deal with the, not talking for 10 minutes? Great, okay, sure. That's better than the ultimate yeah, so like... Set timer... Alright, for the next 10 minutes, I cannot speak. I cannot say any words. I can make sounds out of my mouth as long as it's closed. Okay? Alright? Because I have to keep my mic on. And 10 minutes starts.
He's just standing there, menacingly! Suffer as I have.
Why were you dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated?
Don't let your kids watch it!
Okay, don't ever do that again, please. silence on a just chatting. My guy. Oh my god. Alright, well. There's a timeout function? Oh shit. Fits? Oh god, okay, I gotta disable that one. Okay. Hi, welcome. Sorry about that. We're trying to do a let's talk, and it's just basically I have to be silent for 10 minutes? Really? Really? Back up. Okay. How do I look on the YouTube side, by the way? If I could get a little bit of feedback. Is the picture okay? Is it lagging? Is there any issue with sound for the mixer stuff? Sorry. Okay, one thing at a time. Tangia. We need to turn off. It's actually been fine. The audio's a little ahead of Twitch, but that might be a new thing. Noted. Timeout. Where is this timeout thing? I don't see the timeout. Moderation. Also, yippee. Where do I find for the timeout? Oh no. Is it under Tangia IRL? Nope. Here it is. Okay, we are not timing out anyone. That is a no-no. That's a learning experience. No timeout of people. Okay, so. Hello. Welcome. I wanted to go over some of my travels with my break that I had taken the past 2 weeks. I had traveled to Toronto 5 times. It was a birthday week. Okay, so for those that don't know, that redeem there is if you want to wish me a happy birthday thing. Because, surprise, it was my birthday 3 days ago. And I do this thing every year with the channel point of like people just want to do a little birthday wish for me. And then it's basically locked in on Twitch side as an archive. So I can look at it from time to time. Before the whole Discord server thing became a thing, that's what I had done. Graham gets a head pat. Emily gets a head pat. But why aren't you working? Blink. Hi Panda, welcome on in. Sources overlays. Refresh. That should do it. Alright, that should show the ground one now. So, it was quite a fun time. Starting off. Starting off, I am going to share these photos on the screen. Just give me a sec here so I can do these things. Sorry. I didn't have like a presentation plan. Well, I mean, somewhat of a presentation, but not an actual made presentation. It was just basically grab photos here and there. Go to here. And you can see some of these as well in the Discord server. I'm just going to share these on stream. So I had, at first, for my Toronto travels, I'm going to click this and open. And swap to this one. So for my Toronto travels, I first went to Ripley's Aquarium. It was a really fun time. I also saw the CN Tower, which is something that I like to do in my Toronto travels because while I can see the CN Tower from an area without doxing myself, when I get to see it up close, it's more memorable. Instead of seeing it from really, really, really far away of a little shadow. Silhouette, silhouette. So, go past these. So, on the 21st of May, I had gone to Toronto to celebrate my sister's birthday. Her family, aka her husband and her son, as well as my mom, myself, and on my brother-in-law's side, all of their fam and sibs, we all went to Ripley's Aquarium to celebrate her birthday. And also to give my nephew a chance at the aquarium to experience that. And I think that was a really, really great experience for him. I'm not going to show any photos of my nephew, obviously, but I will show the photos that I did take. So, before we get into these fish here, we had gotten to Union Station. I like taking a picture of the architecture whenever I get to Union. It's really nice. It's always breathtaking at times. You know? Just the big, big building. All of the auditory echo. It's nice. And then we had this one. From the other side as well. You get to see how empty it was that morning. Because we got there, I want to say it was like just after 10 a.m. So we'd already had the morning rush. And then we had our CN Tower close up. So I'll grab this one. Look at it. Look, you can see it from inside Union Station. This is up close. And by up close, well, I mean extremely up close. Also from inside Union Station. This is the CN Tower. For those that don't know, the CN Tower is the largest tower, I believe in I don't know, hold on. Do any other provinces have a higher tower? I don't think so. I think this is the highest tower in Canada. How tall is it? Well, I don't recall the specifics. You can look it up though. But I was like looking at this. It's a good visual stim when you're in a place that you are somewhat familiar with, but also not familiar with. It's a landmark you just know is there and brings you comfort. At least that's my thought process. So here is one directly underneath it. And by directly, I mean like 10 meters away. It doesn't look it, but it's tall. And when we had gone, like when we left the aquarium, it got really, really foggy. So you couldn't even see the needle. It was just covered from fog here and higher. It was incredible. I'll share that later. But for now, welcome to the Ripley's Aquarium experience. So, we got to see all of the fishies. got to see all the fishies. So, we had all gone as a group, and I brought my STEM equipment of my cat ear headphones, the Razer Kraken Kitty Bluetooth. It was a very good thing that I did, because my headphones became basically a landmark inside. So anytime the group got separated, they would just look for my headphones, find me, and I was the center point, basically. I was the anchor of our group. It made me smile, because it's like, anytime my extended family members of my brother-in-law's family would come up and be like, your headphones are great because I can find you. Inside the aquarium, it was packed with, I want to say, 6 different field trips for elementary schools. Like, there were young children all over, obviously. The aquarium, Ripley's Aquarium, is a great place to learn about the ocean ecosystem. Learn all about the fish, see them from up close, and learn all the incredible facts about them. I hope that my camera does justice for the photos that I took of the fish, because they were so pretty. So adorable. Alright, so here are some more fish that I had taken, obviously. My group, aka my brother-in-law's sisters, were huddled around this interactive deep sea diver piece. So I took a photo of a of a blobfish. How many meters deep would you find them? You'd find a blobfish before you find the whale. And of course, you know, I had to do the obligatory sea turtle. Wee! Thank you for the fish! We got a nice picture of the sea turtle. And then a little funny thing. Zach Matt, welcome on in. Welcome on, welcome. Yoroshimasu. Hi, YouTube. Poor things don't look how we all picture them. Yeah. Where's the next one? I want these. There we go. I'm trying to remember what fish these ones were. They don't look like fish from this picture. It doesn't really do justice, but I can guarantee you these are fish. Let's see if we can zoom. Like, there's the mouth right there. There's the eye. There's the spine. Unless they're taking no depths and their body's internal pressure pushes outward. Ah. Those are frogfish? Ah. I don't recall what they were on the plaque, but I'm gonna take your word for that. Because why not? We also got the small little crustacean of the crab. And oh, right, this one. This is definitely not against TOS. I promise. I promise it's not against TOS. They're anemones. They're fine. They're fine. Honestly, though, when I saw them up close and I like this pixelization does not really do justice. Seeing up close, seeing how fleshy it was, I was like, oh god. And then we also had, I'd made sure to take a photo of this one, of the tube anemone. Because I took some photo of the actual one. So tube-dwelling anemones belong to a class of creatures known as, and I pronounced it before, come on! Anthozoans, there we go. Meaning flower animals stemming from their resemblance to plants. I like this. Don't worry about the exit, that's just a reflection. Ooh. That back to normal, there we go. Okay, that was that groove. I got a nice... Sorry, I had to cough there. I got a nice photo of the hermit crab. Look at him! I love taking photos of the hermit crabs. Don't judge me. Along with the hermit crab, we have the lobster. I will also say that I was very grateful for the aquarium to have such low lighting, so that way it was more peaceful for not only the fish but also the people. I did not need to wear my sunglasses indoors like I usually do. And having such low light was also great for my beacon of a headphones. Look at you! So cute. I don't know what just went there. You can see all of these in the Discord server, by the way, in the aquarium pictures threads. If you want to look at them yourself on your own. Oh yeah, then we had gone through the start of the walkway. It wasn't the automated belt yet, but we were just getting to that point. So we have our wonderful school that we can see. And then right at that, after that, excuse me, after that point, we got to the walkway. And of course, you know, I saw the sea turtle, I'm like, I'm gonna take a photo of the placard. How green sea turtles navigate huge distances of open ocean is a mystery, but a new theory suggests that these animals may use the Earth's magnetic field. Fascinating. Let's see if I can find the sea turtle. No, not yet. Okay. We're gonna have this one instead. Yep, that's a shark. With a mouth. Look at that mouth. So, as we were going through the tunnel, it is basically a conveyor belt where you stand on. There's also proper walking space as well, but a standing space of a conveyor belt to just stand and watch. You don't have to walk around, which was great for those that were mobility less, not words, had less mobility. Isn't it weird that sea turtle can't go into their shell? Sea turtles can't, but freshwater turtles can. Simply because of how their biology is and their bone structure. Well, their vertebrae structure. Where is Discord? There you are. So we have another shark pic throughout here. Just seeing it in its natural current. It's not really easy to say habitat because, like, yeah, it's bred in there, but it's not it's not natural habitat, you know. Oh, here, this one was another shark we encountered. No, wait, this one's the Pleco. I know, just weird that they're both turtles, but we as people kind of forget that not all turtles can retract in their shell. That's fair. Tortoises and freshwater turtles can. Sea turtles cannot. And then the shark came back for another round, so I got another photo. And then I have my sister's consent, by the way. Her arm's in the picture, it's fine. We had dun 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 dun. Not a great white, but this was one of the first sharks that my nephew had gotten to see because he missed out on the other ones passing by. So my sister is pointing at the shark for my nephew, who's not in the photo for obvious reasons, and his eye just went, wow. It was so adorable. And now we come to our quote-unquote main event. The most important one that for me is the turtle. So we had, in the distance, I caught the sea turtle as it was coming by. And then it got closer. Look at it. Look at the majesty of the turtle. The turtle. And that was all I got before it had not been the best positioning. And then here's just a silly one of me, alright? This one's silly. But I caught a picture of one of the scuba divers and it caught my headphones. So this is what I mean by my headphones were very much visible. It was basically, I was a beacon for my group. What kind of shark is it? I do not recall. It was weeks ago and I was so overstimulated. I had to sit down multiple times throughout our aquarium visit, and I needed a lot more quiet space as well because there were so many people there. There was so many kids. Oh, I had my stim music going, and I had been able to block out like some of the sound outside of my headphones. It wasn't enough, but it still did what it could. I didn't bring my other ear defenders as well because it was just, I needed to charge them and I forgot. So I only had the one. And it was also kind of fun when we were in the aquarium. I was letting my brother-in-law wear the headphones as well for a photo, just briefly, as well as my my brother-in-law's sisters got to take a few photos with them, so they got some silly photos with cat ears on them. It was great. And then we got to the seahorses. Look at them. There's my ears. But these are the seahorses. Isn't it hard not being able to hear what around you though? I basically am hearing everything around me already too much, so being able to dampen it or have a focal point of something else for my outside stimulus super helps me. You can learn about that and more with !red instead. You can access through Twitch. Ah! Look at him. That's the head right there. Oh, I use them as dampeners. You use them as dampeners, makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Got another picture of this one. A little bit more up close. Isn't sea life incredible? Ooh. These are the weedy sea dragons. Weedy sea dragon. I am not reading that Latin. Unlike seahorses, weedy sea dragons cannot wrap their tails around objects for stability. This puts them at the mercy of the currents, often requiring them to exert maximum effort to simply stay in one place. Neat. And then, of course, as we were going by, I had to take a photo of the red belly piranha. Red belly paku! Because it's my brother's favorite. I forgot to send him the photo though. Whoopsie! It's just my brother's favorite fish, and I cross-stitched my brother a red belly paku 3 years ago? 4 years ago? No, not 4. 3. I think it was 3. He still has it framed. So piranhas have razor-sharp interlocking teeth to clamp down on prey. Their jaws are so powerful they have the strongest bite force of any bony fish. In fact, pound for pound, the black piranha's bite force is stronger than a great white shark. Fascinating. And we had also gotten to the jellyfish exhibit, so I took some photos of the jellyfish. So what they had was this giant tank with a big gap in it, so you could basically like walk into the tank area, and all these jellyfish are basically like clear, translucent. They had lights with RGB, and here we go, to change from time to time. So it was a spectrum of color, and it was really pretty. So these are the orange lights, as you can see. We got into red lights. Look at that. Don't touch them in real life though, they will poison you with their sting. But they look so pretty to touch, don't they? These ones were above our heads. So it was like a dome. What you're seeing, like the lettering wise, that is basically a reflection from one of the walls. Look at you! Then we had these guys. I don't recall their names. I didn't retain a lot of information there because I was just there to look at the fish, take photos of the fish, and just see my nephew experience the fish. But these guys, they gave me like a sus vibe, you know? I don't know about you guys, but when I had seen these guys up close, I'm like, they feel sus. Like the face grabber types. You know those alien types? Yeah. Did you know jellyfish don't have centralized brain? Oh. Today I learned. Oh, here was another one with my headphones. In the photo. But these ones basically swim upside down, which is also kind of cool. They're basically a living nervous system. Ooh. I forgot. Is this gonna be in the way? No, we're good. I forgot about that one. My bad. And then we had a photo of a bit further away. But you can see more of the jellyfish as just specks. Not the best photo, but best I could do at the time. It was really crowded in the area. Sorry, I had to cough there. Oh, you know what? We're almost at an hour. Did I even have a water timer? I did not. Hydrate. This is a threat. I know there was a hydrate redeem too, so I should also have another sippy. My bad. Okay. And then we had encountered the quote-unquote reptile area, the sea dragon area, and the axolotls. So I got a picture of one of the pink axolotls. It was very shy, so I wasn't gonna try to coax it out or anything. I was just letting it be. But we got in the water axolotl. And that was the pink one. Then we also had the black axolotl. It looked really angy from my perspective. And then another side profile of the axolotl, looking how long it is. And then finally, as I mentioned, the CN Tower being blocked by the fog. So this was like right outside the CN Tower. And we had, it started raining a bit more, so it got like super foggy. And this tower was just inside the fog. I want to one day go up to the CN Tower. I have not to this day, but I hope to one day. They have a Toronto Day Pass where you could basically go to the CN Tower and the aquarium under the same pass. And I thought maybe I could do that next year. I could do that for my birthday next year, so long it doesn't coincide with AnimeNorth again. Because my birthday is AnimeNorth era, so I might not be able to. Maybe I could do it in September? Possibly? We could try for this September. I think it'd be cool if I could possibly like get a mobile stream going. Show you guys Toronto from an IRL perspective. Would you guys want to see what the bottom perspective, sorry, the perspective of seeing the CN Tower from the top? So it's basically looking down. Would you guys even want that kind of thing? I don't know about that one. But having the aquarium live stream could be possible. I just gotta make sure to check with the rules and such when it comes to social media. Because I know you can post pictures, but can you do video? That's the question. So that was my aquarium trip. That was the first Toronto trip. The second Toronto trip, I went to the airport the next day on the 22nd of May. I'm gonna pop on over here for a sec while I close all of these. There was a lot of tabs, holy shit. Okay, we'll hold that one. So, I went to the airport in Etobicoke, where AnimeNorth is also held. So I didn't manage to get any pictures of the CN Tower because I wasn't directly in Toronto. And the position that I was able to face on the bus was not the position to look at the CN Tower from a distance, let's just say. I went to Pearson International on the 22nd of May. And I had gotten up, I want to say, what time was it? I posted that in the journal. This is giving me timestamps. Oh, right! That's right! I woke up at 6 a.m. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I left for 8:30 to get to the airport by 10. And then I waited and waited. And I waited in the Canada Arrivals wing. Now let me tell you this. The person I was waiting for was not from Canada. So I finally hear back from Emily that I am picking up from the airport. That she has landed, she has gotten her bags, and I'm looking the entire time, like, out of the arrivals area. And I don't see her. And she doesn't see me. And then it dawns on me. This is the Canada wing. So I make my way over to the international arrivals wing. And we meet up. I got to hug her. I got to hold her hand. We went back to the Canada arrivals area so we could sit down. She had gotten her snack out, and I got her water and spoon and did what I could to make her somewhat comfortable before we had made our way out of the airport. And once we were situated, and also set up her Presto card because that was her that was her transportation ticket basically, for her week stay. I had gotten us a little bit lost because, you know, I'm direction disoriented. Those that don't know, I'm not good with my left and my right at times, and when I'm trying to navigate, when I'm trying to, I guess, be a guide when I shouldn't be, I tend to get us lost a little times, and we have to backtrack a little, and it's just like, oopsie. So, we had gotten to the right area. We finally got on the bus, and we were on our way back to my city. We had, we had a lovely ride without getting into details, and we managed to get off the go bus in my city, and we were at the bus station and found that the bus station did not have bathrooms. We needed to do a bathroom stop. So I, being the dumbass that I am, took the word from the GO station personnel that directed me to the nearest Tim Hortons so that we could have a bathroom stop. We went to the shittiest Tim Hortons in our city because it's right next to the bus station and I forgot. So, my experience of basically bringing someone into one of the worst Tim Hortons in my city. Oh my god, okay. So, after that, we had gone to the bus station terminal to get, without doxing myself, up a mountain. Oh, a little hungry, sorry. We had taken the bus to get to our mutual friends, where Emily was going to be staying, because she wasn't staying at my apartment since it is not, I guess, ideal for Emily to stay over. So she was at our mutual friends, which was fine. We got her situated with her food. Most of it. So she had seafood, and then it was the next day. The next day, that was the 23rd. That was basically our day right before AnimeNorth started. We didn't go on until the Saturday. So we at least had the Thursday and Friday. No, yeah, Thursday and Friday. So the Thursday, I had done a bit more... What was it again? I need a recap. Hold on. That's a 20-second. Okay, so I didn't message until on the 24th. Noted. So fast forward. All right, let's just fast forward until the next Toronto trip instead. So it is our first day of AnimeNorth. I was awake, I want to say about like 7 a.m. I had already packed everything that I needed the night before. And I had my cosplay ready. I wore my cosplay straight to the place. I didn't change what after I got there, so I'm wearing my Fallon cosplay. Let's see, did I take photo? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Yippee! I'll share this in just a sec. So for those that don't know, I used to have long hair. Now you can see on this model here that was made and updated by Zai, aka Zayona Viti. Give them a little shout out too. No at. I can type. There we go. They made my 3D model, and they even made this little updated version with short hair to reflect my actual short hair now. I used to have long hair, and I got it cut for my cosplay to be Fallon from Dungeon Meshi. And I'll pull up photo of when I was at the bus station in the morning waiting. Let me just boop boop boop. Everybody say hey oh way oh. Zoom that out. Alright. So. It's me! A Cami! As Fallon. My hair is short. I'm wearing my sunglasses because photosensitivity. Wearing mask because I am going to a very crowded place, and also being on a bus. I always wore my mask when I was on the bus. And then you also have my iconic headphones. My branding, quote unquote. My STEM equipment. So these are something definitely that I wore the entire time as well at AnimeNorth. It was nice. And I didn't, unfortunately, get many photos of people cosplaying themselves due to the fact of I was carrying a bag and a wheelie bag as well. And I was also holding Emily's hand, so my other hand was occupied. So unfortunately I didn't get many photos, but I did get a photo of... Where is it? It should be in this one. Not this one. I posted it on Blue Sky though, so I can just pull that up on Blue Sky. Give me a sec. Boop, boop, boop. I don't post many photos on Twitter now. For obvious reasons. Profile. There we go. Give me that. Image new tab. Wee. So, Saturday, I had attended as just a regular con goer. I bought the tickets, so I was going to be using my badge that I had purchased for that day. Technically, I could have had my badge provided to me by Load Screen for the charity stream, and instead I was like, well, I mean, I already bought these tickets, so I'll just grab one for Sunday and we're good. Lo and behold, my surprise, where I got a partner badge to use for Sunday. I was very humbled. But I was cosplaying as Fallon, so I had my my garden lantern that I used as my mini staff because, you know, it's definitely a bludgeon weapon. It's definitely a bludgeon weapon. It's also solar powered, so it had a really nice little light to it. It was very nice. So we had done our walk through Artist Alley, as well as had to take multiple pit stops. Like, I needed to sit down a lot because it was very much overwhelming, and also having to carry behind me my wheeling bag, my luggage bag, the size of a carry-on, because it had my accessibility stuff in there. It had my accommodation stuff in there. Oh, also when I had gone for the Saturday, I had gotten the disability sticker. I made sure to register for a disability sticker, so I had access to the quiet rooms. I got to use the quiet rooms once, and then I tried to use it again, but there was an incident of a kind. I'll get to that after. But during the day, we had gone through a lot of Artist Alley and such, and we saw these incredible art pieces. I got a couple stickers, and I had also got a couple buttons and art pieces about like 6x4. No, it wasn't a 5x7. A little bit smaller. But either way, they were Dungeon Meshi, and I was even gifted a piece because our mutual friend had been talking with the artist, and they really hit it off. I wasn't able to really focus on things going around at the time because I was just trying not to be in the way with my large luggage bag. But I was like pulled aside, and the artist had given me a Fallon art piece because they liked my cosplay. And I'm like, ah! And then also we had not seen the inconspicuous bush this year, unfortunately. Probably only came on the Friday and we probably missed it, but the inconspicuous bush is a tradition, I want to say. If you don't know about AnimeNorth, then you don't know about the inconspicuous bush, which is understandable. Those that do know about AnimeNorth should know about the inconspicuous bush. And for that is a person cosplaying as a ficus fern? Ficus? A bush. That is basically standing up in a pot. And when people look at the cosplayer, they just basically crouch into a ball to look like an actual bush, just standing there inconspicuously. Don't judge me, but I just love that tradition. But this year, though, we had someone cosplaying as the actual water tower. I didn't get a photo, unfortunately, but if you look up AnimeNorth 2025, you will see a lot of incredible cosplay pictures of people that were there from Friday till Sunday. Okay, So we're going to fast forward to Sunday, where I was able to get into the gaming hall early because of my partner badge that I had to wait over 2 hours for, because there was no cell reception and no data reception inside there properly. So I was trying to get in contact with the director and manager of Load Screen to be like, hey, can I pick up my badge for tomorrow? So I can get in early and not have to worry about, like, have to wait to be let in. So I got a partner badge. And yeah, that's me. At the Load Screen booth. Those that had seen, already see what that background was like. Those that don't know, I had live streamed on the Sunday, May 25th, at AnimeNorth convention at the TCC, the Toronto Congress Center, for the Load Screen booth that was raising money for the PMCF, the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation, with the Quest to Conquer Cancer campaign. We raised $430. Thank you again so much for that support, guys. I super appreciate it. The PMCF super appreciates it. We had done so much torture for cancer. And I did push-ups, I did sit-ups, I ate applesauce, and we even unlocked the cat-made model, also made by Zai. So the next time that we get to actually see the cat-made model is when I reach 2K followers, which is, I think currently 75 away? Like, we're less than 100 away from 2K, guys. Like, damn. Okay, so we had done the live stream. You can catch it on the VOD as well on Twitch if you want to see it yourself. I was provided the tech to use, so the headset, not the best in microphone quality, but best that it could do in a very loud convention hall. We had the PC provided by AMD and the monitor by MSI. We had the keyboard and mouse was provided by, I cannot recall, but another tech company. And I had a chance to use the big Stream Deck, the big Elgato Stream Deck, but they didn't have the Stream Deck, the Elgato software actually installed on that PC that I used, so I couldn't really use it. It was just it was a paperweight. But I had prepped everything that I could the night before. I did not sleep, by the way. Full disclaimer. I did not sleep. I was awake for over 24 hours because I had to get a 6 a.m. bus. I got home just after 1. Sorry, just before 1. And I had, oh! Hello, I am a new viewer. My name is pronounced as Nate. I know I'm new here, but I'll spread words. You are not only a good streamer, you're a good person in your own way, and you're very... Nate, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Welcome. I'm just going over my experience for AnimeNorth 2025 and my Toronto trips. And also say hi to YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube too. So we had gone to I had, sorry, hold on. So I had gotten on an early ass bus. Did not sleep. I set up everything that I could, overlays and Thank you for the follow, Yokoso! Okay, that is now 74 from the 2K goal. Let's go. So, I had to get on an early ass bus to get there in time before opening, which was opening the convention at 10 a.m. and I was scheduled to start streaming at 10 a.m. So I had to get there earlier. Now, I usually take an hour for myself to do like tech setup, OBS such at home. When I had streamed at Fan Expo, it took me about 3 hours past my, no, sorry, 2 hours, 2.5 maybe, past my live time, was still doing tech setup. It was my first time as well when it came to streaming not from home. And so I had a learning experience, that's for sure. I used that learning experience to apply for AnimeNorth with that tech setup, and I was set up quite nicely, quickly, efficiently. I knew what I was doing, which was great. I have experience in this now. I have practice. So I had done the setup, and off I went to stream live at AnimeNorth, cosplaying as Fallon again. And then we unlocked the Catmaid model, so I was swapping between there, because I also did exercises. Constant exercises. I want to say I did about 30 push-ups and 30 sit-ups in total. It was a lot. But I did it while sleep deprived. I pushed myself to the limit. Past my limit. I went plus ultra. sorry. I went plus ultra. And we raised money for cancer. So it was all worth it. After I got home... Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit more. After the charity stream was done, and we were all packing up, getting our things to go home because it was the final day of the con, and I did not stick around for the closing ceremonies. I tried to catch a bus back so I could get sleep. I could just eat some food coma, and sleep for a whole day if I needed to recover, which I did, honestly. I needed a whole day to recover. So I had been on my way back, and I ended up getting on the wrong bus. So it started going the opposite way I needed to. I tried to get off as soon as I could. Now I'm carrying my luggage bag again. So I am also wearing my knee brace. And we had gotten to a stop that was like a really low curb. So trying to get off the bus, you had to like basically jump off. I can't really do it with a knee brace on. So I get myself down. The driver starts closing the door on me before I even have a chance to get my bag. So I have my hand in the doorway, about to grab my bag, and the door is closing. Now, I screamed. People inside the bus screamed like, hey, hold on. The door had started like slightly pinching my twig of an arm before it opened up. And while I didn't like get any serious injury or anything, like thank goodness, it put me into like a panic attack. I grabbed my bag. I walked as far as I could past the sidewalk onto like not a curb, but just like onto a hill next to the sidewalk. And I just basically curled up in a ball and cried for a little bit in public. I gave no fucks if people had seen me. I just needed to get it out of my system. Like, I needed to breathe. I was hyperventilating. I was panicking because, like, my arm is about to get crushed by a Toronto bus. I'm just so thankful that it was not a go bus door, or 2, a go train door, because oh my god, if it was a train door, I would have been fucked. But yeah, I was able to reroute myself to another bus stop to get on the go bus, and I made my way back to my city. And by the time I got back, it was close to, I want to say, 8 p.m. Eastern. So I got home about 8. I ate some food, and even though I was way overtired, I was just waiting until like a little bit later to try to quote unquote even out my circadian rhythm. So I had stayed up until like 10, maybe 10:30, and then decided, alright, it's coma time. What a coma that was. It was great. I slept for almost a whole day. I recovered just a bit. And then the next day, after my recovery day, was the 27th of May. And that was my birthday. So, my birthday passed. Yay! I'm 1 year older. I'm still part of, actually, you know what? I don't want to make it public on YouTube right now. I'm not gonna, well, my age is public, and I have said it on Twitch. This is my first time on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I hope you're enjoying my yapping, my Zatsudan here of my story. Welcome to a Cami stream. You've only seen my shorts. You've only seen little snippets. But now you're seeing a whole live stream. And all the Scuff with it. I had such a great time for my birthday. I got to go on a hike. It wasn't like a big hike, but it was nice. Originally I was planning on taking like an actual trail, but instead we just took a pathway basically through a park, and also pathway extending past that park to like other end of my city. We walked, I want to say, $20 kilometers in total. Let's see, it's 2 kilometers per main street, so 2, 4, 10, and then back. Yeah, we did about 20 kilometers. It was great. We took some sitting stops here and there. We had a nice little view of my city from a higher elevation. And yeah. After that, Emily came over to play Dokapon at my apartment with me. So I got to play Dokapon with my dear. It was great. I got to tease her a whole bunch. It was great. She got me this really cute mug of a cat, a Maneki Neko cat. Well, okay, hold on. Maneki Neko, which is a lucky cat. And she also had made a plushie, a crochet plushie of a deer with a red top to be as her quote-unquote voodoo doll. And we get to give it head pats now. You want to give Emily a head pat? Use 1 channel point. Just like the Grim one. I'm going to share the deer one on screen here. Give me a sec. Discord. picture. This one. Okay. So we have the Grand Voodoo doll, and now we have an Emily little doll. They only get head pats. Positive vibes only voodoo dolls. Give them head pats. Who wants to give a head pat? And I had as well on my birthday seen some really pretty flowers, so I'll share a picture of the tulips that I had technically shared also on Blue Sky, so I can pull it up here instead of having to go through Discord. Tulips! They're pretty. I love tulips. Not because I'm Dutch. I'm part Dutch. Scottish, Irish, and Dutch. That's my heritage, being a second generation Canadian. I can't show like a whole lot of other photos because I want to respect people's privacy. But overall, I had such a lovely time. Now, my 5th and final trip to Toronto, I took Emily back to the airport. We managed to get to the international departures well in time, and I said my farewells to her as she went through the security area because I can go past her. She made it home nice and safe, and I took a nap. And then it was yesterday, the 29th, that I had gotten a little bit more back into my routine, and I was surprised with a birthday server that was organized by Triple and Emily, and it had such lovely birthday cards and well wishes. Thank you again for the well wishes, guys. And the memes, very nice. The mango though? Again, why mango? Why mango? The cake was absolutely lovely. Thank you again everyone for making lovely and incredible contributions to the server, whether it was art, whether it was cake decorations, whether it was adding to the birthday card. Thank you so much. I feel so loved. Oh shit, we got a double raid going. Oh, hi Lee. Hi Ferg. Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Hello. I'm just finishing up my little Zatsudan here of my Toronto travels and trip. But, ooh, didn't mean to hit that. But I suppose I can talk a little more about it to catch up with you guys. Get double teamed. I got double team. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome on in raiders. My name is Camilla Scarlett. I also go by Cami for short. I am a hybrid tuber and a part-time cat girl on the internet, and you were catching me doing a little bit of a Zatsudan, a little recap of my travels and my adventures in Toronto and AnimeNorth. And also say hi to YouTube. We're live streaming on YouTube. Woo! We are doing a multi-platform stream today, so I am on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Say hello to the corresponding platforms. I hail from Canada, Ontario. Nice to meet you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. This is a safe space for LGBTQIA+ and neurodivergent community. Anyone found being rude, harassing on this chat will get hospitalized by my lovely mods. Don't be a dick. Also, it's an 18 up channel. If anyone here is under 18 years of age, I do ask you to please leave due to the fact that I don't want to SMS if I say full. You can check out my about section down below to learn more about me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I can sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Thank you again for trusting me with your communities, Lee and Ferg. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Some after stream self-care. Get food, get water, get rest, and meds, and murder for those that may need it, and more. Let's give Lee a shout out first. Get support and thank you for support. So, I went over my trip through Toronto. This is the CN Tower up close during a fog, for reference. It is very much inside of clouds. I hope to one day actually go in and up the CN Tower, but so far I've only seen it from below. I had cosplayed on the Saturday of May 24th to go to AnimeNorth. This is my Fallon cosplay from Dungeon Meshi, or also known as Delicious in Dungeon. I did a group cosplay with myself, Emily, and our mutual friend. And it was a fun time. It was a great time. Then this was also for Saturday. Then on the Sunday, I was live at AnimeNorth. Oh, music. I was live at AnimeNorth, streaming at the load screen booth for the PMCF, the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation, as we were raising money for cancer research. So that's me, IRL, with a partner badge, because haha, flex, Kappa. I tortured myself a lot for charity, and I was so sleep deprived. Those that don't know, I had no sleep. So on the Saturday, I did not sleep that night. I've set up everything I could on my external hard drive to take with me to use for the machines. You don't see me. I don't see Nova at all. What's up, bud? Welcome on in. Say hi to YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. So I was at AnimeNorth for the Saturday and the Sunday. I went on the Saturday as a con goer, just enjoying the Artist Alley and the experience. And Sunday, I quote-unquote worked, where I had live streamed live at AnimeNorth at the Toronto Congress Centre for the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation with the Quest to Conquer Cancer campaign at the load screen booth. So many words, so many names. Cloudy says hi. Hi, Cloudy! So we did our charity stream. We unlocked Tangia now. We unlocked all of our goals because you guys just smashed it on the goal. We had a $200 goal for the charity, and we had raised 430. So thank you again so much for the support. Patchy, 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 patchy. We had gone through so much, which, by the way, in the Discord server, there is a threads in the charity planning channel to help suggest on my other goals, such as the tier list creation, where you guys are going to help me create a tier list to go through, my first ever tier list. And also there is the horror game suggestions, because the quote-unquote sudden stretch goal, $300 was to play a horror game, so there is stuff already posted in there. We have the profile pick suggestions for Discord, Twitch, and Blue Sky with the corresponding months. Excuse me. And the channel points redeems as well, to which, if you guys want any new channel point redeem stuff. What? What? I'm not reading that aloud. Thank you, Nova. That is so sweet of you. We had gone through all of our goals and more so. And with that, we now have Tangia unlocked. So enjoy the Tangia stuff as well. You guys were already spamming it earlier, but now that we're in a just chatting, it's just like nice and chill. We are almost wrapping up here for the Zatsudan part. Then I'll stop the YouTube stream and start again for Fairy Tail. Because, Fairy Tail. After I get back from a good bio break to grab a snacky, because I'm also very hungry. But I had gone over quite a lot already. This is a VOD too, so we're good. We now have the Grem head pats back, and we have the Emily head pats now because she made me this cute little deer plushie. And on my birthday, which was May 27th, I went on a hike and I saw these tulips and I took a photo of them. So enjoy the picture of tulips. Any questions? Any questions? Trying to see something. Hold on. Do we have any questions in regards to my Toronto travels? AnimeNorth. My birthday. I'm gonna pop us into the podcast room for now. As I check on a couple things. Boop. Ah, that's what that was. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions? You can see a lot of the pictures and more in my Discord server in the AnimeNorth channel for load screen stuff, and also the I do, you're the best there. That's not a question, that's a statement. Silly. What's going on here? Where did I get pinged? Hi Rev, welcome on in. I don't want to read that aloud too. Thank you. So for those that are just joining in on Twitch side, say hi to YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube right now as well. Multi-stream, multi-platform stream. Woo! YouTube, say hello to Twitch if you're just joining in. We only have the chat overlay for Twitch currently due to I did not know how it would go for my first ever YouTube chat. So I wanted to make sure, one, there were no bots, and two, there were no trolls. So far it's been very nice. It's been very relaxing. But we have just the chat widget for Twitch right now visible. But Twitch can say hi to YouTube. Woo! I'm Rep. Nice to meet you. Yeah, this is Rep. I'm showing you out, Rep. I hope you're okay with this. Go support this bot. Good bot. Cool down for 15 minutes. Ah, womp womp. Oh, I also need to do the slash auto for Ferg. Ayata, thank you again for the raids, guys. So, that's be the Zatsudan. That be the recap. Did you guys enjoy it? I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna be playing Fairy Tail in a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream here, and I'll start it up again once I got Fairy Tail stuff ready. I'm gonna take a little bit of a bio break. And when we get back, we'll get into Fairy Tail, yeah? I'm very excited to play Fairy Tail again. because after being at AnimeNorth, I had very much been in the fairy tale mood. And because of that, I decided, yeah, you know what? Let's do that for my my return stream. Because I'm now no longer on break. Although I will say, for Sunday, we possibly won't be doing Dokapon with my group of Castle, Walter, and Valor. It's still more of a play by ear on that, so you guys can keep up to date with that in the Discord for that, and on Blue Sky. And then for the Tuesday, Dokapon with Gem, aka Well Dressed Gem, GWA Cyber, and Sparkle Fart 67, aka Steven. We are hoping to be able to return to that. Hopefully, maybe. And then the following Friday, next week, on wait, is it Friday? Is it Friday or Saturday? No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, I was looking at the May. Oh god, I was like, oh god, did I just overbook myself? No, we're fine, we're fine. Next Friday, on the 6th of June, is Walter's birthday. My good friend Walter Geis Voiti, who I also play Dokapon with. He's not in the chat. Walter Geis Voiti. This dude! He's gonna be celebrating his birthday, so I hope you guys are ready to make him cry. Kappa, don't make him cry. Well, I mean, happy tears are good, not sad tears. Do not do the sad tears, just happy tears. But yeah, we are going to be celebrating his birthday. I'm gonna be on his channel as well. I don't think I'm gonna stream along, but I am going to be joining in for some fun games that he's hosting for his birthday. So you can look forward to that. Walter is going to be celebrating his birthday. So go show some love and support then. Happy late birthday day, Cami. Hi, Fowler. Thank you for the resub. Subakinante yokosoto. Karinasai. Welcome back to the Hockey Squad. Thank you for the 10 months. And thank you as well for the throne gift, my guy. I'm using it right now. I don't know if it makes any difference audio-wise, but it's set up. It's extremely bulky. Thank you for the sound isolation microphone attachment. Sorry I couldn't join the other day. I figured the gift made up for it. Yee! My return is coming for my belated birthday celebration and 1-year anniversary debut. Let's go! When's the date on that? Hi, Alien! Welcome on in! What is this creature? Alien Metal Gear. Oh my gosh! I can use it because it's a follower emo and I'm subscribed. Yeah, let me go! Alien 16. Oh, no. Alien D 16. Where is it? Where is it? Metal Gear! Yeah! Creature! Look at that cute emote! So cute. For those that are just joining in, say hello to YouTube from the Twitch side. I am streaming also on YouTube. Concurrently. But I'm going to be ending the YouTube stream here very soon. Thank you all for tuning in on the YouTube side. I will be starting up the stream again when we get... This did not connect. But it says it connect. Okay, well, I'm not being smothered in marketable plushies. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. No need for the marketable plushies. Ardio, Sufagidante, Yokosoto, Karinasai, welcome back, Sufag Squad. Thank you for the 63 months. Wow, and now we have another hype train. A secondary hype train in one stream. Wow, guys. Thank you for the support. Hype train? Hype train! I'm just not being, smothered in marketable plushies, which I'm a little concerned about, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Minotaur must match. There it is. Oh, you're trying to capture, yeah? Yeah, it is. So, nande. Oh, is it because it's a resub and not a gift sub? Oh, that might be it. Although, I thought it was also set for resub. I don't know, I'd have to really, like, check. But welcome on in, people that are just joining in. Say hi to YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. Whee! Was fun. Had to lurk in the end, though. That's okay. Thank you for being here, Zach, Matt. I appreciate you sticking around and lurking. Sounds like a future Cami problem. Yeah. Also, having to set up more integration stuff with YouTube if I do another YouTube stream. But yeah, we are going to end here on the YouTube. So thank you, YouTube. Have a good one. I'll be going live again for the fairy tale once I'm back from the break. It's actually a pun on Zach Matthews. Since my main is buggy. Ah, I see. What is your preferred name, if I may ask? And pronouns, too. Exclamation point pronouns on the Twitch side. And you can have your pronouns shown with the extension, your pronouns shown with the Alejo extension. You can set that for Twitch. I don't know if it does it for YouTube. I gotta look more into YouTube integration stuff. This is my first ever stream though, so I hope that you guys had a good time. I'm he, him, and Zach works fine. Thank you for letting me know. I am Cami as my preferred name, and she, her. But yeah, we are gonna go on a break here for me to grab some noms, and then I'm gonna be setting up for Fairy Tale, and then we will be going live again on the YouTube side. So, bye!